Good morning. Happy Thursday to everyone. How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Who we got in here? Let's speak to everybody. Okay. Let's speak to everyone. Hey, Truth. I see Truth is in the building. My top flights are here. Good morning. Hey, Cheryl Williams. Good morning. Hey, Rose. My other top flight is here. Tiffany is in the building. All my top flights have flown in, honey, with their capes on. Thank y'all for being here. And everybody else coming in. Let's go ahead and get started because we don't do a 10-minute mark, honey. We get started so we can jump on in. Everybody's still coming in. Welcome, everyone. Deborah Johnson, thanks for being here, love. Thanks for being here. Lorraine Tyler, good morning. Kristen 83, good morning. Mary White, good morning. Anita DuBois, good morning. Said, great morning, Real. Good morning. Good morning. To everyone. Good morning, Tara Copeland. I see you in the building. Good morning. She's speaking to everybody. Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Mellow Man. Mellow Man, what's up? We ain't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Who else? Who else? D Nice is in the building. What's up? Miss Jackson, Notary Service. Y'all get over there and give her some business. Y'all holler at Miss Jackson and get that notary services done. All right. Or get those notary services done. Tara Copeland. Hey, good morning. Carla Van Zandt. Good morning. Good morning. I'll be trying to get started and then somebody else will pop up. But of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Yes, ma'am, honey. We're going to promote Black business. Y'all go support Miss Jackson up there. All right. Holler at her. Hey, she says, love you, Real. Love you back, okay? Love you, love you, love you. Who else we got in here? Everybody still coming in? Good morning, y'all. Good morning. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. Y'all know we like to do politics first. And then we get into say good morning. You see, good morning, Caramel. I'm here. Hey, Lisa Bell. Good morning. Playtime is in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna try again. Let's get into this political stuff. We don't have a lot of political stuff, and then we're gonna jump into the mess. Okay. Let's go ahead and share so y'all can see with me. All right. Hope y'all have a great morning. All right, so let's get started. According to Neighborhood Talk, they said, child, what the hell? Y'all are First Lady, child, Trump's foreign wife over here who needs to be deported. Melanoma, I like to call her Melanoma. Melanoma Trump suggests using humanoid robots as children's teachers. Now, I don't like that idea. I like having a person up in there teaching my child, right? We don't need no defective damn robots rolling around the classroom, giving orders, trying to write on the chalkboard, teaching our kids. The kids asking can they go to the bathroom. They're repeating the same shit over because they defected. Excuse me. You need to go to the bathroom. Do you need to go to the bathroom? Do you need to go to the bathroom? Like, shut up, robot. Okay, we don't want that. We want humans. Like, why are we replacing? And of course, this is, technology is taking over. We don't want robots. Like, of course, I know they're taking over jobs already, but we definitely don't want them in our schools teaching our kids, right? Now, that's easier for her to say, being that her kids are probably like in this, very expensive private school. But for our kids, no, I want a real teacher teaching mine. Let's get into what she had to say. Sorry, I can't cut on closed caption because y'all know her English ain't all that good, but let's get through it.
Imagine a humanoid educator named Plato. Access to the classical studies is now instantaneous. Literature, science, art, philosophy, mathematics, and history. Humanity's entire corpus of information is available in the comfort of your home. Plato will provide a personalized experience, adaptive to the needs of each student. Plato is always patient and always available. Predictably, our children will develop deep critical thinking and independent reasoning abilities. The AI-powered Plato will boost analytic skills and problem-solving and adapt in real time to a student's pace, prior knowledge, and even emotional state.
So y'all mean to tell me all these people who have gone to school all these years to get all these credentials and degrees and stuff to become teachers and educators are going to be replaced with fucking robots? Is that what we're listening to right now?
The byproduct a more well-rounded lifestyle for our children, freeing up time for being with friends, playing sports, and developing interests beyond school. A more complete person. But as discussed yesterday, we must balance our tech optimism with caution. The safety of our next generation is always paramount. Knowledge is the foundation of civilization. But although academia is interesting, business is compelling. For real growth.
Yeah. So now what they're saying is, according to what was said, they said this isn't just about robots doing simple tasks like carrying groceries or serving drinks. We all know that, like places like Chick-fil-A, that they have a robot that will deliver your food if you don't have the means, or you just don't feel like going to get it. They have robots that will come to your neighborhood and drop your food off. They're having like drones that drop your food off as well. So robotic type of things are now in place. Of course, like in different warehouses, I hear like in places where they're making cars now, they're using more and more robots and replacing those with humans. And that's kind of where they're trying to go as far as the future. They're going to be eliminating jobs where people have to work in that capacity and replacing those with robots. I just do not agree in terms of doing that where it comes to educating children. I'm not for that. But it says that the bigger idea is way deeper. She, meaning the First Lady, is pushing the idea that AI-powered humanoids could step into classrooms and actually educate children. It said that she even had people imagining a future where a robot educator could instantly give students access to subjects like science, math, art, and history, all from home. So now they want kids to be at home. I like my child to be socialized, right? My child loves to go to school and be around his friends, his teachers, also playing sports. Like all these things are essential to your children being able to be prepared to be in the outside world. You don't want your child, held up in a room, one bedroom all damn day on a computer, being taught by a fucking robot. That's boring. I don't agree with it. But this is basically everything that a teacher does, but an AI powered, but an AI robot rather, and available 24/7. I just do not agree with that. Y'all put in the chat what y'all think about an AI robot teaching our children. Okay, it says, and while that might sound convenient, they say, let's be real, if robots can teach, that opens the door to a lot of real life jobs being replaced. As I just said, we don't want that. Teachers have gone to school all these years to learn how to be a teacher and to get their credentials to do so. So now that's going to keep them from being able to do what they love, to be able to teach, to be able to use their degrees in these different schools and campuses, colleges, wherever. And that's sad. So teachers, tutors, and even other education roles could be affected if this type of technology actually takes off the way that they're describing. So yeah, I don't. A person who don't really have a job and who hasn't had a job in years, of course, they would try to make that decision for those who have to get their asses up every day and go to work, right? If you don't have a job, it's easy for you to say, oh my God, I think robots would definitely be a great place to put in a classroom or put here or replace this job with. If you don't have to work, your First Lady, you're going to forever be taken care of by taxpayers' money, to be honest with you. So I don't know, y'all. I'm not for that. I would not like a robot teaching mine. Sound off on that. Let's get into the next topic. I think this is our last political topic. I don't really like to do a lot of political topics anymore, especially when I'm feeling petty. I like to get right into it. But according to Neighborhood Talk again, Elon Musk offers to pay TSA salaries. Says that employees have reportedly lost $1 billion in income between the current shutdown and the shutdown last fall. So he is offering to step up and pay TSA workers because the airports are becoming chaotic and pandemonium at the damn airport because people aren't wanting to come to work. They're not getting paid. So Elon Musk says on Twitter, I would like to offer to pay the salary of TSA personnel during this funding impasse that is negatively affecting the lives of so many Americans at airports throughout the country. Okay, that's a great deed that he's wanting to do, even though you did help Trump ass get into office. Okay, I'm gonna stand behind that. You use your money and your connections to get Trump in office. I want for him to get in here and fuck it up, have a whole government shutdown where people can't get paid, and he out there playing golf.
Behind the camera.
let's get into this. Of course, they're saying no. They turned down his offer in order to pay TSA workers. So you guys want people to continue to quit? Y'all want people to continue to quit. Now, we don't know what deal and how this whole thing, I'm pretty sure he's not doing it for free. All right. Because that's going to be a lot of money he's got to come up off. He's got to come up off a lot of money to pay TSA workers who have not been paid since February. We are going into April now. So that's almost 2 months? Maybe. Yeah, that's almost a couple months of no pay. Right. So if Elon Musk wants to spend his money, there has to be some type of deal or something he's asking for on the back end, because ain't nobody giving shit for free. Right. But the government has turned down his offer to do so, but they do need to go ahead and start pushing out some checks. Like, I'm sorry, but let's go ahead and get into this. Shout out again to Neighborhood Talk.
This morning with me, Roger, give them this perspective. It's unbelievable. Thousands and thousands of travelers just trying to get through the main TSA checkpoint. They have wrapped this line through the baggage claim area over here by Delta. And I got us behind the camera this morning with me.
All right, I see that. So it said that Elon Musk help isn't being taken when it comes to paying TSA workers. The White House has declined an offer from Elon Musk to cover the pay of Transportation Security Administration workers during the partial government shutdown disrupting airports nationwide. Now, according to CBS, officials in the administration of Donald Trump considered the proposal, and Trump publicly supported it, but legal and ethical concerns ultimately blocked the idea. Now, federal rules prohibit private individuals from directly paying government employees, and Musk's government contract raised additional complications. Officials also believe the shutdown could end soon. Shouldn't have been a shutdown in the beginning, but said we greatly appreciate Elon Musk's generous offer, and they go on to say that the fastest way to ensure TSA employees and all DHS employees get paid for Democrats to fund the Department of Homeland Security. White House spokesperson Abigail Jackson has said that Musk had offered to step in as a TSA worker. Musk had offered to step in as TSA workers face missing and second full paychecks. Said the head of TSA says that the total income from recent shutdown has reached roughly $1 billion. That's a lot of money. My God. So if he's willing to put up $1 billion, that's very noble. But I bet you there's some type of deal or something he's asking for. And the government is like, yeah, no, thank you for the offer, but no. Okay. Because nobody is offering that amount of money for free. Hell no. Let's get into some topics. Please watch your children. Please watch your children. Do not allow your children to be spending the night at coaches' houses and shit like that, so that situations like this do not occur. A former South Florida youth track coach convicted of molesting. Put my trigger up for this one, because listen, we're always talking about teachers and other people doing things that's uncouth to children. This is no exception to the rule here. I do not like how adults take advantage of children. There's enough grown-ups out here who are willing to throw that whop at you, baby. But I feel like it's more so of a control thing when an adult seek out children to take advantage of them in this type of way. I also blame the mother in this situation, because as a mother, you do not allow your female daughter or son, because boys are being molested as well, to sleep and or spend the night at a coach's house. That's especially if he's a male. I just don't trust that shit. I told y'all my son is into football. His coach was saying, you guys don't really have to come and pick him up. I can actually drop him. I was like, yeah, no, we have cars, dear. If we could drop him off, we damn sure could pick him up. I'm not getting ready to be that comfortable with anyone taking my child nowhere. Because if you mess around and do some shit, I don't like orange, but I'll wear it, right? My son don't do sleepovers, none of that shit. But this mother, I gotta blame you, mama, because you allow this coach to manipulate you into allowing your daughter to spend nights at his home, at which he had his way with your child. And now he's getting ready to spend a lot of time in prison. But I feel like the mother should be held accountable for this as well, because it's your fault. You the mother, you give the yes or no in regards to where your child can go or be. So a former South Florida youth track coach is convicted of molesting a 14-year-old back in 2010, was sentenced to 50 years in prison. Now, Darius Tremaine LaShea, who is 51 years old, had been found guilty last month in the incident involving a student from Miami Carroll City Senior High School in Miami Gardens. Let's get into the news portion. Shout out to NBC 6. Let's go.
Do you understand you're waiving your right to a trial?
Just talking to you.
51-year-old Darius LaShea became emotional in court this morning after a judge sentenced him to 50 years in prison. In February, the former youth track coach was found guilty of molesting a 14-year-old girl on his team. Court documents state Lachey had sex with the teen twice in his car and once at his apartment, where she was spending the night because of an early morning track meet the next day. The victim's mother spoke with reporters after he was sentenced.
He still destroyed a lot of young girls' lives and a lot of family lives, including his own.
Another accuser, once coached by Lachey, also spoke in court.
At 15 years old, I had to face trauma that no child should ever have to experience.
The woman, who was 15 while on Lachey's track team, accused the coach of grooming her.
I watched my innocence being taken from me, not by a stranger, but by someone who was supposed to guide me, protect me, and help me grow. He took a young athlete's dream and turned it into a trap.
Do you understand you're waiving your right to a trial?
Why you crying though? This is my thing. Why you so broken inside? Is it this 50 years that you thinking about? Because you didn't have this action when you were in here doing the things that you were doing to these young girls. Like, this is sad. I blame the mother, because my mother would never. I could not sleep over nowhere growing up, right? And I have that same attitude when it comes to mine. I couldn't sleep over nowhere. I couldn't do no damn sleepovers. I was like, hell no. I don't know the people over there like that, right? It might be that crazy uncle who like to be in there in the middle of the night walking through touching people. Not hell no. My mom's like, fuck out of here with that. It's crazy how mothers should be so lax when it comes to their children. Hell no. What y'all think about this? And that's not the only girl who experienced that. As you guys can hear, that other people are speaking up as well. He obviously has a problem, and he shouldn't have been coaching anyone. And now you're facing a 50-year sentence, and your ass should be in there. They're gonna tear your ass up in jail for it too, because y'all know they do not like guys who come, or anybody come in there that do things to children, especially this type of shit. Okay. Oh, they gonna really rip all your fucking dreads out when you get in there. Look at it. No tears. No tears.
51-year-old Darius Lachey became emotional in court this morning.
Where's the emotion, girl? I have no sympathy. None. Moving on. Nope, I do not care. Give him more time, right? And let him serve all 50 and add some more time on there. That's how I feel. Let's get into Shamar Child, because Shamar is out here going off about 911. Baby. I said, listen, this last post, baby, I need a little kiki. Let's get into it, child. So Shamar, honey, y'all know who Shamar is. If y'all don't know, I'm sorry if your spaceship just landed, child. Shamar McCoy, honey, reports 911 is now charging for emergency calls. When that happened? Shout out to Twada Dog. I love this. Let's get into it, child.
You mean to tell me that soon I call y'all and I have to need help to go to the hospital, y'all gonna charge me for calling y'all? Y'all gonna charge me for dialing 911 for emergency? Oh, bitch, you out of your fucking mind, bitch. You mean to tell me that soon I call y'all and I have to need help to go to the hospital, y'all gonna charge me for calling y'all? Oh, and let me not forget. So, there's the new rule that I don't get either, y'all. When y'all call 911, you know they start charging people now. They start charging people for people that just want to call 911 for emergency calls and shit like that. Bro, now it's gonna be a fee.
Who told him that?
To call 911.
Who told him that?
And then the fire department getting new gear. So basically, y'all doing it, charging them to help them. What the fuck is that? And why the fuck is y'all even charging somebody to even?
The ambulance will charge you if they come, but you ain't got to pay it right then. They will bill you. So I'm not sure where he's getting this from, that some type of imaginary fee will be charged to you if you dial 911. That is not the right information, okay? And so we definitely wanted to put that out there, Shamar. I don't know what drugs you're on. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know if you fell out of the bed and bumped your head real hard, but yeah, 911 does not charge you a fee to call them, okay? Just don't call them lying and playing on their phone, because your ass will get arrested.
Why y'all charge? Why are they charging people to help them? Somebody could be having an asthma attack. Somebody could be shot. Somebody could be hurt. Somebody could be getting into a car accident. And it's like y'all charge them. Y'all finna start doing that now. I find that very weird.
That is weird because you call 911. Say you get into an accident, okay, really, really bad accident. And you don't know if you're going to make it. You call 911. The police get there, ambulance get there. They say, okay, so this is going to be $999, and we need that before we actually start working on you. Before we put you into the ambulance to take you to the hospital so that they can see if you're going to make it, we're going to need you to go ahead and write a check or cash app, or maybe you can Zelle that good old $999 over to us, or we're not going to be able to do anything. We're going to have to go ahead and pack everything up and go because we need the fee prior. Like, imagine that shit, right? So, Shamar, that's not correct information, okay?
I find that very weird.
And he getting fired up about it, too.
Because I wish the motherfucker would charge me. I'm going to look at their ass like, look now. You ain't finna sit up here and charge me now. That's what you not about to do. Don't sit up here and try to charge me. You might as well just let me die. Because, bitch, what?
Not just let
charging who? Charging who? So you mean to tell me that if I call 911, just say if I was hurt or I was bleeding?
Yeah, no. So we just want to clarify that they're not charging any special fees. These fees are imaginary. Okay, I just want y'all to know they are imaginary fees that Shamar is saying that are being charged. Okay, so don't worry if you get into it. Somebody rear end you, they're not going to say, okay, please go ahead and cash out such and such amount before we can go ahead and hook your car up to the wrecker and put you into the ambulance services to take you to said hospital. Like, we can't do anything until you go ahead and Zelle us. Okay, you won't get that type of action. So please do not listen to Shamar. I don't know where the fuck he got that from. Everyone knows Shamar was born with a fucking helmet on, and the chin strap was very, very tight when he came out. Okay, but let's move along. Ciao. Anybody listen to that bullshit? Boosie has found himself in some more bullish. Okay, I keep saying something good must be about to happen to Boosie because every time he turn around, it's something else going on. Shout out to the 203 watching me. Yeah, baby, that chin strap was so fucking tight, baby. It cut off something, and his baby, it's something ain't connecting. It's like here, but it ain't no wires touching, right? Ain't no wires touching, I promise. So let's get into it. Strictly for traps. Boosie said that now he's being sued over unaliving that happened before he actually arrived at a Florida video shoot that he was supposed to show up to. Now something that happened, somebody got pow or something at a video shoot, and now they're trying to blame Boosie and they suing him. You were like, bitch, I don't even know these people. So now somebody trying to sue Boosie. Now there are 3 incidents that he's had like back to back. There was a woman that came out and said he was abusing his child and called CPS on him multiple times. CPS came out trying to take his baby, et cetera, et cetera. He found out who that person was. Then a woman came out and said when she was 5 years old, Boosie was out here trying to rape her. And he, of course, found out who this person was. He's literally filing a lawsuit against this person. Now he wake up and this bullshit right here. I'm just like, it just don't stop for Boosie. But let's get into this because, child.
Oh, let me tell y'all what I got to tell y'all.
Oh, my goodness.
I got to post this shit on Instagram. I got to tell the world, bro. I got to tell the world. Now, today, my lawyer called me. I got to go to trial for a wrongful suit. I had a video in Duval some years back, right? I was featured on the song. Before I got to the video, somebody got killed. They suing me. The family suing me for wrongful. I can't make this shit up, bro. What the did I do wrong? I'm going to trial. I can't catch a break, bro. Oh, let me tell y'all what I got. Suing me for a wrongful. Let me say it again. I was featured on a song, called to do a video. 2 hours before the video, somebody got the family suing me for wrongful.
can't catch a break, y'all.
And I got a heart, man. That fam, they could have called me and say, Boosie, we need a little money for the funeral. We need a little money. I lost my child. We need some money. I would have gave them the money. I got a heart. Suing me for a wrongful death. Let me say it again. I was featured on a song, called to do a video. 2 hours before the video, somebody got I got a heart. They suing me for wrongful death.
He gotta go walk again. Oh my goodness.
What the fuck I did? I don't know the person died. I didn't know him. I don't know the people who shot him. I'm from another state. I was just doing my job. How am I responsible?
He can't catch a break, I swear.
I know something finna happen to me.
I
know something finna happen to me good. I already know. I don't even care.
He said, I'll be careful.
I'm ready for whatever. It don't even matter.
He said, I don't even care.
I got a heart. They suing me.
I don't mean to laugh. It's just the way he talk. Like, he's so frustrated. You can hear the frustration in his voice. It's like every time he think he getting ahead, some other shit to pop up and happen. Oh my God, Boosie, let's send some good vibes your way. I don't know if somebody got a piece of your hair and they on some voodoo shit with you. Like, I don't know what it is, but he just keep catching the end. He just keep catching the short end of the stick. And I'm just like, I really want Boosie to get some good vibes. Like, something really good needs to happen to him, because this is like something bad, like back to back for him here lately. It's sad. It's really sad. So shout out to him. It's so funny how he's talking about it though, because he's so mad. While we talking, child, let's get into it, because Khia has decided to read Tasha K down, and y'all know I could not get through my show without sharing it. Yes, we are going to watch it because, baby, I cracked up. All right, we need this in our life this morning. Let's get it and let's go, honey. Rapper Khia has slammed the gavel down on Tasha K, honey. Lord, we got to get into it because I gagged with this read. Y'all ready for this shit? Let's go. Shout out to Khia.
Tasha K, Woody Woodpecker. You know what? They've been sending a lot of stuff in on you, Woody. And all I could do is just sit back and shake my head because I don't know what's going on. So now Nick Van Dyke is tipping you like you her personal stripper, is what we the people say. You making GoFundMes out here begging for money. Your house is up for sale. Your cars is getting repoed. You in here crying, telling all your business because they say Cardi Flee is after your money. She said she done had enough of you talk about her, and when all you had to do was put duct tape on your beak and shut the fuck up and leave that goddamn girl alone. They take that shit down when they asked you the first fucking time. You asked me to take it down. Okay, it's coming down. I ain't getting ready to pay no $4.5 million. Okay, we gonna gag and then we gonna take it down. Gag order. Now you running around like a Timu some more is what we the people say, doing stand-up comedy that ain't nobody, and I do mean nobody is coming to telling jokes that ain't nobody laughing at, and the people are gagging because we laughing at you. Now you out here in these streets telling all your business for sympathy that ain't nobody giving. You yelling uncle, creating GoFundMe accounts, and the people are gagging because we know that took a lot out of you, knowing damn well your winos ain't got no goddamn shit money. I don't know why you created it in the first place, but they say you raised $10,000, and the bankruptcy court gonna want to know about that too.
The Woody Woodpecker is sending me. She's calling Tasha K Woody Woodpecker from this hair.
A whole lot of nerve asking your drunks to pay your debt. You know what, Woody Woodpecker? I thought you had a husband who took care of you. Child. He said, get money, bitch. Anyway, that you can, because he ain't got it, but Bachi B wants it. She wants to pull up all the accounts. She want to know where the money at, all the offshore accounts. They say you've been hiding money in your pussy. She wants your pussy lips open. She want to see what's going on. You know what? Why y'all demons always fucking with folks? I don't understand. Then playing the victim is beyond me when you always making the victims, and all you had to do was shut the fuck up. We not mad at you. We gagging at you, girl, because you bought all this on yourself. Talk about I was my own enemy, girl. Child, now you see the queen know the shit. Everything I say gonna be the motherfucking truth, girl. And you, on the other hand, you still ain't learned. Girl, child, no wonder you bloated and your hair falling out. Bitch, okay, you want to borrow my ice cream van? A gag go to sell snow cones and pussy on the side? Because they're coming to get your car, your house, your wine bottle, your bank account, and your black ass for hiding money in them offshore accounts. If you have been doing it, Botcha B said her lawyers is going to find out. And we knew it. Okay, child, it's been 9 years of running your beak and you still ain't shut up yet. Now you crying for help. You chapter 11 fouling ass bitch. Ain't no help coming for you. Whole FEMA is closed. This girl is out of control. Bocce B is singing, bitch better have my money. Okay? Dad or the child. Tasha K say she cannot fake this shit no more. She needs help. I need somebody's help. And Clarence and Boosie. Clarence Shields and Lil Boosie say you keep talking, they're gonna sue your ass too.
Clarence Shields, she talking about Clarissa.
Girl, you're gonna be paying everybody. Shut your beak. You ain't gonna never see no checks, Tasha K. You just working to pay your debt. In that order. Tasha K, Woody Woodpecker. You know what? They've been sending a lot of stuff in on you, Woody. And all I can do is just sit back and shake my head because I don't know what's going on. So now Nick Van Dyke.
Nick Van Dyke talking about Nicki Minaj. Oh my God. Tasha, I'm sure you've seen this by now. This was what, like 18 hours ago? Oh my God. So Khia done tore into Tasha K's ass. We'll have to see if Tasha K responds to talking about tape up your beak. Did y'all catch that? Oh my God. Khia is a riot, right? Yeah, a little kiki for this morning, but child, Woody Woodpecker is so funny. She done named this lady Woody Woodpecker. Let's get into this next topic, honey. This actress, you guys remember her. Her name is Teresa Randall, honey. She is in a domestic violence situation. Now, this is not the first time she's been in a situation where she put hands upon somebody. So it sounds like she got hands out here, girl. Because this is the second time she done been in trouble. So let's get into it, honey. Bad Boys actress Miss Teresa Randall, honey, is arrested for allegedly injuring a partner in domestic dispute and released after insufficient evidence. But now she has been locked up before, had charges before for putting hands on somebody. Let's get into it. Bad Boys actress Teresa Randall is once again making headlines after a recent arrest tied to a domestic violence allegation, according to news reports. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Now, the retired star, also known for her role in Malcolm X, was reportedly booked on March 1st on a felony charge of corporal injury to a spouse or cohabitant. Now, records show that she was released 2 days later with authorities citing insufficient evidence as the reason for her release. Now, I said that this isn't the first time, as I just told y'all, that Randall has faced legal trouble. In October of 2024, she was arrested for felony assault after police responded to an alleged incident at a Los Angeles area home. Officers initially took a report when she wasn't present, but arrested her days later following another call involving a possible restraining order violation. She's a dangerous one, ain't she? Like, girl, you're not in the movie no more. Calm down. This is not Bad Boys. This is real life. You're going to jail out here. So it says that sources previously said that Randall was irate and uncooperative during the booking. She was acting ratchet. Says, though that case was later rejected by prosecutors. Now, attempts to reach her for comments, of course, have so far been unsuccessful, which you shouldn't. If you have an open case, do not speak to the press, child. But what do y'all think about it, honey? Teresa Randall from Bad Boys out here acting a whole ratchet ass alley cat fool in these streets. Let me know what y'all think. Moving on. All right, she out here fighting and whatever. Let's get into the legendary Dionne Warwick sit down with Miss Sherry Shepherd, okay? Because she is bigging up none other than Teyana Taylor, who is gearing up to play her in a very, supposed to be a very good biopic of Dionne Warwick. I can't wait to see it, right? Keep smiling, keep shining. Okay. Yes, honey, we cannot wait. Now let's get into the legendary R&B singer Dionne Warwick shares a story of her calling Snoop, Suge Knight, and Tupac to get them to stop cursing. And we're going to also look at the one because did I pull it? Did I pull it? Hold on. Girl, I'm jumping the gun this morning, Lord. Hold on. Let me stop sharing. Now I got to show both. Shit. See, when I be rushing, child. We got it, though. Hold on. We got it. We've got it. Give me a second. I wanted you guys to see the one where she's talking about Teyana Taylor because she's getting ready to play her in a movie, her biopic, and she personally chose her to do it. When her son sent her Teyana's picture, she said, "Oh my gosh!" She thought it was a picture of her, but they do have similarities in features. Hold on, guys. Did it? Yeah, right here. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do that one first since I already introduced it, and then we'll get into the next one. All right, so let's share. Pardon me on that, you guys. I literally pulled the wrong video. All right, but we're on track now. Let's get into it. All right. So right here, Dionne Warwick gushes over Teyana Taylor, who is set to portray the music icon in an upcoming biopic. Now, it says that the singer recalled that her son, Damon Elliott, sent her a photograph of the one battle after another star side by side with a throwback picture of Dionne Warwick. Let's get into what she had to say. All right. Shout out to today's show.
You know, my son Damon sent me a photograph of Tiana and had an older photograph of me side by side. And I looked at it and I said, oh my God, that's not me. And I thought, oh, I have to talk to my daddy about this now. Wait a minute. And then I met her. She's such a personable young lady.
She is.
And very talented.
Yes.
And she was very excited about even being thought of to do it.
In fact, Craig, you spoke with her earlier. Let's take a look. We got a little soundbite. Are you going to sing in it?
Yeah, but hopefully I'm lip singing because hopefully I'm lip singing because baby Dionne Warwick, that's a whole different level of voice. I mean, I got pipes, but she got pipe.
Yeah. So you're okay if she lip syncs?
That's what she wants to do. She is so cute. That's all I can think about. You know, she's just one of those really personable, and she says what she means. She does. And that really surprised me. I said, oh God, that is me, isn't it? You know, my son Damon.
I love this. I cannot wait for the movie to come out. I am so going to watch this because y'all know I love biopics, child. Those and documentaries, baby. Yes, I will be watching. Okay, we might have to talk about it over here. But she is excited for Teyana Taylor to play her in the movie. They do. When I saw the pictures, I was like, oh my God, they do look alike. And I didn't realize back in the day, because y'all know back in the day, child, you know, Dionne Warwick had those high cheekbones, and she has that, you know, that her facial features are very similar to Teyana Taylor. So she can definitely pull it off because Teyana can act. She's multi-talented as well. Her music is really good. I like her music too. But shout out to her. She don't want to sing, but she can sing. Teyana can sing. So maybe she don't want to put herself in that position because y'all know people do kind of look at Dionne Warwick in high regard because she was that girl back in the day. But so great. She said, hey, I don't mind if she you know, lip sync to my songs. That's great. But she does want Teyana to play that role. And I can't see nobody else playing it now, right? But shout out to her. Shout out to her for that. Shout out to Dionne, honey. Okay. Yes, that's what friends are for. Let's move on. No. Do I want to do that one? Yeah, I don't care about that one. So I really want to talk about the Teyana Taylor one. We don't care about Snoop and all them today because this is not about them. Let's get into this next topic. Because girl, we got to move along. Can't be adding no more topics. Let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. Y'all gonna watch the biopic? Let's get into this next one. You guys remember we talked about the guy who broke into a car at, I think at like at a show that Beyonce was in. Beyonce had some new music coming out, and this guy broke into a car and stole said music, you guys, from Beyonce. It was unreleased music. He ain't trying to go to Khia. He's like, listen, I'm ready to go ahead and get this show on the road with this damn trial after he done stole this music. Let's get into the news portion, then we'll read up. So man accused of stealing unreleased Beyonce music before the Cowboy Carter tour in Atlanta rejects the plea deal. He says, I'm ready to go to trial right now. Like, skip all that other shit, okay? I'm just ready to go to trial. This ain't gonna go well for you, okay?
And accused of stealing unreleased Beyonce music faced a judge for a final plea hearing. Kelvin Evans, he previously pleaded not guilty after police tracked stolen items from a Krog Street break-in ahead of Beyonce's Atlanta tour stop. Grace King was in court today and has an update on what happened.
The man accused of stealing unreleased music from one of Beyonce's choreographers has rejected the state's final plea offer and will instead head to trial.
I'm ready for trial now.
Kelvin Evans told Judge Paige Whitaker this morning that he's ready to go to trial, and she scheduled him for the May 11th trial calendar. Now, Evans is accused of breaking into a black Jeep Wagoneer belonging to two people on Beyonce's team and taking suitcases that included jump drives with unreleased music, footage plans for the shows, 2 laptops, designer sunglasses, and more. The state offered him 5 years to serve in prison, but if convicted, Evans would serve 6 years instead because of his prior criminal history. Again, that is set for trial on May 11th here at the Fulton County Courthouse.
How stupid can you be? Everybody know that 6 means more than 5, right? If you already have prior conviction, mind you, this was in a parking deck, so I'm pretty sure there were cameras. All right, obviously that's how they caught your ass, because I think there was a witness as well. So you talking about you ready to go to trial? Sir, you should have taken the plea deal and got your ass out 5. You probably would have got out earlier than that on good behavior, right? It is just theft. You didn't, unalive nobody or nothing like that. Even though you do have a prior conviction, you lucky they only gave you that you're only really looking at 6 years. But why not take the plea deal, right? He's stupid. Or is he slow? Like, child, are you slow? What is wrong with you? Everyone knows that 6 is more than. I would have took that plea deal and got my ass up out of, got in there and not got into no fights. Maybe let somebody go ahead and braid you up, sit down and let Tyrone and them, braid you up real good or whatever, and go sit your ass down. Don't get in no fights. Don't be trying to get in no gang or no shit like that. Okay. Go in there, eat your bologna sandwich with no cheese with the mold on the side and get out of there. Right. But damn. So now he want to talk about some trial. Like, it's really not that serious. It's just some little shit that you stole and you ain't have to do that. Like, he said, I'm ready to go to trial. Like, why? Just take the plea deal and go on home, sir. But hey.
In downtown Atlanta, Grace King, 11 Alive News.
Man accused of stealing.
Just go to jail. I don't give a fuck. Go to jail. Hell. Give his ass 20 years now. That's how I feel. Moving on. Let's get into Tiny. Child, let's get into Tiny. T.I.'s wife, Tiny. She sat down with Tamron Hall. You guys know that this mess been going on about T.I. And 50 Cent getting into it. They had a little beef. Who was not in a beef right now with 50 Cent? But Tiny, for some odd reason, she got caught in the crosshairs from a picture where she was on stage with Skate, where she walked past one of those stage fans and her skirt flew up and it showed her bad BBL. So 50 Cent decided to be on his petty Betty and he posted that picture and he trolled Tiny, and that just sparked a huge mess where Tiny's kids, because she does have a lot, honey, all of them jumped in and they started reading 50 Cent down. I mean, King is still reading down, right? And Tiny felt a little way because she didn't deserve that. He called her all types of names. She's been called Miss Piggy and all of that. But T.I., he's, did what he's supposed to do. He defended his wife. But Tiny, she did have some things to say about it. And she also talked about being pregnant back in the day with her first child. Okay, and how back then, how they say if you get pregnant, it could ruin your career, et cetera, et cetera. So she just gets into the pressures of first pregnancies in like Hollywood careers. Let's get into that, and then we'll get into the other video too. Let's go. Shout out to Tamron Hall.
Your mother, as if she's not here. We're talking about you, you're not here. Opened up in a surprising way about the early hardships that she faced in deciding family or career.
Back then, it was like really big. Like it was like this stigma that if you have a baby, your career is over. And for me, my career hadn't even started yet. So it was like,
Tiny, let me just say, whoever styled you, baby, yes, God, the blue looks good on her, right? The baby blue really looks good on you. So whoever styled you, yes, ma'am, hair is giving as well. Come on through.
And the single was coming out in July, and it was probably like April somewhere when this was coming up, and it was like, okay, what you gonna do? Because it's, this is time. And if I would have been thinking, I would have been like, well, you can't put me out now. You're gonna re-record all these songs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't thinking, but I guess I don't regret it, because like I said, I wouldn't have her.
Your mother, as if she's
talented as well. I think she has a new album coming out as well. So I'll be supporting because I do like her too. So shout out to her. Moving on, that is Tiny's oldest daughter. So let's get into what Tiny had to say about the 50 Cent situation, because 50 Cent really went in hard on her, and she didn't deserve that. She really wasn't in the middle of that. She caught a stray because he was fighting with T.I., and so he reached for Tiny and embarrassed the fuck out of her, and he just kept coming for her. And I was just like, okay, enough is enough. She's not responding. Like, Tiny don't bother nobody. Say what you want to. Yes, she's had 395, maybe 96 surgeries. So the fuck what? She don't be bothering nobody. She's so unproblematic. She be focused on her business, child, and getting her little step ladder to get into these high-ass cars that she keep buying. But Tiny don't be bothering nobody. She just be waiting to go on tour and sing her little part, okay? On stage with Escape. But let's get into what was said here. Love her down.
I have to think about all of these years in the business prepares you for these kinds of things.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't as affected as my family was. Like, they really felt some kind of way, and I was like whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate them for wanting to step up, and it was very. I just couldn't ask, but I didn't know they were gonna do that. Especially the money, it was a shock to me. So, it was very different. I already know King is gonna go. He's gonna go to bat for me at all costs.
I have to think about all of these years. And
shout out to her. Like I said, that was 50 was doing the most. All right, 50 was. I think you should have kept it on T.I. But then if you come for a T.I. and then if you throw Tiny in there, her kids, she got kids, so they like, we love our mama. No, you not. So it's just like one by one. Even the baby girl, her baby girl was doing a diss song. I said, listen now. 50, like, come on, like, you're doing the most. Keep it on T.I. You want to do a little verses and out, a little back and forth. T.I. came out with his new song, Let Him Know. That's my shit too. But you didn't have to put it on Tiny, okay? Everybody's known that Tiny's BBL have been lopsided for years. We didn't have to be reminded. Like, Tiny don't be bothering nobody. So I felt a way about that because I do like you, Tiny. I do. Okay, I'm saying right here on my channel. I like you, Tiny. But I just didn't think that was cool for 50 Cent to go in on you like that. Keep it on him. Don't be coming after Tiny because we love her. So shout out to her kids for tearing off into 50 Cent's ass for that because he deserved it. All right. All of that. He deserved all of that heat. But let's get into the reality TV portion because Kenya is speaking out. It's like there's some mess going on between Kenya and damn Marlo, child. I said, what? Let's get into it. Because y'all know we're going to dig up the mess, honey. We love mess over here. Just a little bit. So shout out to the Jasmine brand. So Kenya Moore versus Marlo Hampton, child. They said, who deserves another shot at their peach? All right, now, saw a post yesterday where Kenya says that she does not have any anger or any hard feelings towards Bravo for sitting her down for a little while for violating their code of conduct from that situation with Britt Edie. But because child is causing you a lot of financial strain. Just let me go ahead and say that. Everybody after your ass. You're getting put out of your hair care spot, even though you ain't have about 3 clients. Anyway, was that shade? Maybe. But anywho, so they said both Kenya Moore and Marlo Hampton have made major marks on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but their journeys look very different. Now, they said that Kenya spent 11 seasons bringing iconic twirls, child. She twirled right on into court, girl. Drama and headlines making moments, child. Meanwhile, Marlo was promoted to a full-time housewife, which I thought was a horrible idea because I feel like she brought more to the show as a friend of. Y'all agree? Do you guys agree that Marlo Hampton brought more to Real Housewives of Atlanta as a friend of versus when she got her peach? She got her peach, and it's like she became lazy. It's like, oh my God, I got the job now. I ain't got to work. Nobody cared about you. Well, I ain't gonna say we didn't care. Thank you for stepping up and being the mama auntie to your nephews, but that shit became very stale. We didn't care. We were like, what else does Marlo have going on? Like, you have fake relationships, and you were always talking about my nephews, what do you have going on, right? We didn't give a hot boiling damn about that. So I feel like you should have stayed as a friend of, because you were more interesting. You were reading the girls down more. You were snatching wigs and saying mama jokes. And that's what I want to see. I don't hear about no damn nephews. Like, I love them. But so meanwhile, Marlo was promoted to a full-time housewife on season 14, but exited by season 16 after finally securing her peach. Now, I said that with both facing ongoing buzz and storyline potential, who deserves another shot on the show? Who do you guys feel should be brought back on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Kenya says that she is keeping her options open according to the post that I saw yesterday with Bravo. She said that she is still in good standing with them, but she's just kind of being sat down right now since this whole Britt Edie bullshit is going on with lawsuits and stuff being served, with Kenya showing explicit photos, which was alleged to have been Britt Edie, which I hear may not have been her. I don't know, but nevertheless, she's not on the show. Bravo ain't checking for her ass right now, and she's just kind of going through it. But who would you guys rather see come back? Kenya Moore, or would you rather Marlo Hampton come back to the show? I'm gonna be honest, if Marlo comes back, it has to be in a friend of capacity. I don't want to see her with a peach because I feel like she's not giving what needs to be given, and I feel like they thought that because of all these years she was a shit starter, and people like her because of the bullshit she kept going and reading the girls. Now she's a great reader. She's a great reader, but do I feel like she's a strong enough cast member to have a? I do not. I don't feel like you proved yourself whenever they gave you the peach, and I just don't feel like you should get another one. I think you should stay as a friend of. When you were kissing Nene's ass and eating down her dirty drawers, I feel like you were at your best. But when they bumped you up to getting that peach, girl, you just not giving. You didn't give what needed to be given, girl, right? You just didn't give it. You just still here with it. We needed you to That's what we need, girl. We need to come through like K. Michelle coming through this season, and you didn't give that. So yeah. But what do y'all think? Put in there who you want to see. What up, Marcella? Thanks for stopping by. Speak with your girl. Okay. I had to vogue a little bit. What do you think? Sound off. Let me know. Moving on. Okay. Moving on. All right, let's get into our next topic because Heavenly becomes emotional like Carl Thomas, girl. I'm emotional and I can't. Girl, she was emotional like Carl Thomas talking to Carlos. I was about to say it. Talking to Carlos King. Let's be nice today. Okay. Carlos Chipmunk King. That's my name. I name him. So let's get into it, girl. We'll entertain the lies today, girl. We will. Because y'all know Heavenly girl, she ain't gonna tell another girl, she gonna tell a good lie. Well, listen, I'll entertain a good lie because child, listen. But Dr. Heavenly girl, okay, becomes emotional like Carl Thomas to Carlos King about not seeing her son in over a year after his mental health emergency. This story just keeps getting more elaborate and more elaborate every time I hear it, girl. But let's get into it because I didn't know all of this. It seems like I don't know. Let's get into it and then we'll get into the commentary. Let's go.
Qualify, your family was there.
Yes.
We saw Zachary, we saw your daughter, we saw daddy. We did not see your other son. Why wasn't he there?
You know, I know it played out on the show, but my son, I have not seen him since, I haven't seen him in a while, almost a year now. You know, I said it on the show. I don't know if it's played already, but, you know, if everybody knows that he got arrested, it was a big thing. And my husband did take care of it. I think what a lot of people may not know, but they know now, you know, after the show played, my son had a mental health emergency. And I did not, as a dentist and my husband is a physician, we did not know what to do. We didn't know that you were supposed to dial 988 and things like that. So Dr. Mimi was very instrumental in helping us through that situation. And that was after he was arrested. He was given a medication.
Now, you just met Dr. Mimi last year. This situation happened 3 years ago. I feel like there's a lie there. I don't know. I don't know. The timing is not. You just met Dr. Mimi. They're saying this year or so? This situation happened almost 3 years ago. So how did you reach out to Dr. Mimi when you didn't know her? I don't know. Let's keep going. I don't know.
But he had a very bad side effect too. He actually became catatonic and he could not move. He could not speak. And so when we took him to the hospital, he got better. He refused to take anything. And I don't blame him, right? But we did get him into a medical facility. And because he was 25 at the time, 28 at the time, he's 28 now, 27 at the time, 25 when he was arrested.
Girl, you know how old your child is.
28 at the time. He's an adult. So they didn't have to tell us anything. Even being a doctor and him being on our medical insurance and everything, they would not give us any information. And they treated him until his insurance ran out. And then they released him. And I have not seen him since.
Has he contacted you? Have you guys been texting?
Yes. When I first announced that I was running for a state representative, my son texted me. He said, "Is this real, mommy? Are you running for office?" I said, "Yeah, baby." He texted me. That was a text. And I was so happy. And he said, "Mama, that's real cool." So since then, we have been texting. I have seen him on video chat, FaceTime and stuff like that. But physically, I have not seen him.
Why? Do you not want to come over? Do you not want to go?
I think because he was arrested, you know how people have their own vision in their minds of what you may think, or maybe he thought that, you know, we were disappointed in him or something like that. But I will tell you today, I would give every dime I got in the world to see my son again. I am proud of him and I love him with all my heart, you know. But yeah, I have not seen him. My husband talks to him every day. He texts me or calls every day. I'm the type of parent that, you know, is similar to some of the parents out there that feel like, you know, you need to have tough love with your kids. You know, he'd come home if we weren't providing for him every day. And that's when my husband and I disagree. My husband says as long as he has a breath in his body, he will always take care of my son, in a sense that he will give some money every day. I feel like giving him money every day prevents him from coming home. But daddy doesn't want his son ever to be hungry or anything like that. So that's what we differ a little bit.
Oh, Lord, I had to grab my chest because Jesus, I just couldn't take the lies anymore. What do you think about what she had to say? Child, I just heard so many lies in there. You couldn't even remember how old your son was. Literally, you said you had to reach out to Dr. Mimi, who you literally just met. Okay, this situation happened 3 years ago and some months, girl. So you even know Dr. Mimi to even fucking reach out to her, help with your lying ass. Okay, we just gotta put that out there. And bottom line is, it's okay. Kids fuck up sometimes. Okay, they do. I'm a mother. I'll be sitting here lying to you if I told you my son was perfect, okay? Sometimes he get on my goddamn nerves. He's never had any interaction with police, thank God. But kids fuck up sometimes. Sometimes your kids are going to do some things that you're not proud of. I think what makes you be believable is the fact that you own it and say, hey, my son did something very fucked up. Thankfully, we were able to get him the help that he needs. And hopefully this situation doesn't happen again, because kids are human. We're human. But I get it that you're running for this office and you want to appear to be perfect and you don't want to take accountability of the fact that your son was really down there at Georgia State University fighting like a fucking alley cat child, like he was in a club somewhere. And the police told him multiple times to stop and he refused. And when they tried to apprehend his ass, he jumped in the car and try to hit a fucking police officer. And I'm gonna keep saying it. It's the truth. There's no allege here. I showed the court documents and she got fucking mad and they tried to come for my channel on that. But bottom line is, the truth is the fucking truth. You don't have to keep adding things to the truth. The truth can stand alone. I keep telling people the truth will always stand alone. You don't have to add to it. You don't have to take away from it. Just be honest. If you're running as a political person, understand you're going to run into people who have so many different traits and so many different things going on, but you got to be relatable. You want to be in a political stand, you got to be relatable. You got to know how to lie too. She got that part down. Okay, I got to give you that. You got the lying part down. But what we don't want you to keep doing is adding to this. First, you didn't know about it. Okay, I didn't know nothing about it. Meanwhile, it's all over social media. You're on social media. How is it that you can tell everybody what's going on with your castmates, but then when it come to you, you Ray Charles to the bullshit, right? Oh, you can't see shit. Like it's here in your face, girl, and you're trying to peep over it and you still can't see anything, girl, because you are here with it. You Ray Charles to the bullshit. Girl, can I stand people like that? Just try to be authentic. Just say my son fucked up. He got out here and got into some trouble. And, you know, kids do that from time to time. You know, unfortunately, it came on my doorstep. We handled it as a couple, and my son is getting the help that he needs. That's it. You don't owe shit else. But when you add all this other stuff, and then you got to check with Quad. I think it was Quad sitting beside her. Oh, we text, didn't he? Bitch, she wasn't there. If you text him or called, however you reached out to him, you ain't got to verify your lie with Quad. Quad is the one that told you that you got to get up there and cry so you'll seem believable. I showed y'all that video too, didn't I? She was Ray Charles to the bullshit. You got it right one, baby. Bitch, you was lying. Out of here. You were. Why you verifying your lie with Quad? Sitting over there looking like Tammy Faye Baker with that damn blonde wig on. Yeah, it was a text. It was a text. Bitch, shut up. Fuck, you don't know. And you don't remember how you reached out to your son. Fuck out here. I cannot stand that. Girl, just tell the truth. My son fucked up a little bit. I'm running for office and I don't want to look bad, but you know, I think people will respect you and want to vote for you because they see that you being authentic in who you are. But this daddy, girl, drop all that. I can't take her. Because girl, she grinds my gears. I can't take her. Let's move along, girl. Just, girl, I can't. All right, let's get into this next topic, okay? What's my last one? Yes, this is, girl. This is my last topic, girl. Because she done took the wind out of me, girl. Child. Oh, Lord. Y'all know I had to go off on Heaven because I cannot stand the way she be up and lying. I just keep saying, just tell the truth, girl. I think more and more people will gravitate towards you. And, you know, even though they see you acting a fool on TV, like that part of it, the part that you being a mother, that kind of brings you, you know, desensitize you a little bit. That brings you down a little bit. When people, oh my gosh, she's a mother. Like, we don't really get to see this side. But when you get up here and just be trying to put a cover over the bullshit, girl, You know how many mothers out here deal with their children who are problematic and deal with bullshit? You definitely could be a spokesperson because you dealt with that. Stop saying you didn't know about it. Stop saying your son didn't do this. It's a whole police record out there. It's a mugshot and everything that explains in detail, because I read the shit, what happened with your child. If he had a medical condition, okay. But stop making it seem like he is this victim. Like that's not what it is, baby. That's not what your son was a badass out there. He was trying to act like a little nigga off the street, and his ass got locked the fuck up, and y'all had to go fix that shit and spend more money than you thought you were gonna have to spend. Right? You did. But let's get into it. Shout out to Kimmy from the Match Hospital, because we're gonna look at your clip. All right. I think this was a clip that was I want to say it was a unseen clip, but we're gonna look at it where the Scott's dad is upset because the Scott brothers, Maurice and Marceau, were more so praising their uncle for more of a father figure to them. And we kind of touched on this the other day, but I wanted to show you guys this as well. He was, and it's a little selfish because you made decisions as a father to be away from your children. And this is for any parent. If you make a decision that's against the law and you wind up in jail, prison for a very long time, don't be blaming your children and don't blame other people. That's some selfish shit. Okay, you were away from your kids for quite some time and you are mad because they don't have the respect for you as a father as they should. And I feel like Maurice and Marceau, they keep bringing their father on the show and their stories are a little contradicting. And I got to be honest, in one stance, you guys say, oh my God, he was a great father. He was there. He da-da-da. But then in another moment, you guys are saying y'all had to sleep on the floor. Y'all didn't have no food. Y'all were looking at nudie magazines. Y'all mama had to work real hard because she didn't have the money that she needed to pay bills. Da-da-da. All the things that a father should have. And then this motherfucker on TV saying that he worked at the General Motors, working all these extra overtime hours, but then over here y'all ain't got no food, no money. Y'all got holes in your shoes. Y'all out here with peep toes, Jordans on and shit because his motherfucking ass ain't over here helping y'all. And they don't even make peep toes Jordans. Y'all just out here toes just busting through y'all shit because y'all ain't had shoes in years, right? Did I go too long? But anyway. Yeah, it's the peep toes Jordans for me out here. But y'all, daddy's feeling a little nostalgic because the uncle came up in here and stepped into that parental role because he wasn't there. He said, my boys didn't write me in prison. They ain't come see me or no shit like that. They ain't pretty much know me. And I think Maurice said he didn't write you because he didn't know you like that. Well, if you weren't there, then hello. Let's get into it, child. Shout out again to Kimmy.
Let me tell you something, Poppy. You may have missed one or two questions. You did a hell of a job. When I look back at everything, I brag on my childhood. It's fun. And I'm telling you as a father, all right? I'm telling you as a father, you did a hell of a job. Man, I wouldn't trade nothing for it, bro.
Not a day.
Hey, hunger and everything.
I honestly think they don't want him to feel bad. He really wasn't there like that. He spent a lot of time in jail. He wasn't there like that. They already said in another video. I think because his whole face was like scrunched up when the uncle in the other clip was like really going on and on about how he was there and how he showed them how to like do things as a father should show a boy. The father wasn't there to do those things. So whole time his face was like, bitch, whatever. Right? He won't feeling that shit. He was mad. But now they're trying to, I guess, encourage him so he won't feel bad because they can see that it kind of took the wind out of him, that the uncle is bragging on things that the father should have been getting credit for. Y'all follow me? Let's go ahead and finish.
In my heart, I know that my dad raised us with love. He's a 26-year-old man with 8 kids trying to figure it out. Yeah. And I'm
26 years old with 8 kids. That's a lot of fucking kids.
45, and my wife has 3 kids. And I'm trying to help her do the best she can to raise them.
Yeah, that's good to hear, especially 40 years later.
You said 40 years
40 years later.
What I was going to tell you when I was 2?
Being a father, I can only imagine how many emotions he's having at this moment. I think that everybody wants to hear it, but it's different hearing it from your adult kids with kids. Love you too.
Let me tell you something, Pop.
I get it. I get it, I guess. I know they love their dad. A side of them love their dad, but I think another side of them, and they probably will never tell him because they know it's going to make him feel bad, okay? And then maybe they don't want to disrespect him because they still do see him as their dad. But sometimes you don't want to tell your parents the truth when you know that they really weren't there like they should have been. And because you don't want, like I said, to feel bad. But bottom line is, I mean, sir, you admitted openly in just another clip we saw the other day that you were away in prison for quite some time for something that you chose to do, and that your kids didn't even want to see you, write you, like have anything to do with you. And the mother, and we've heard the Scott brothers talk about how their mother did struggle a lot. But my thing is, you have to take accountability for decisions that you choose to make to be away from your children. And when you get out, no, you can't make up for that time, but you still have to step into that role and hope that your children still love and respect you when you choose to come around again, right? But I do feel like the stories that we've been seeing and or hearing on the show have been very much so contradicting and conflicting, because you can't say something over here, oh my God, he's a great dad, but over here you ain't been there. Like, I don't know, but y'all let me know. Everybody has that, and everybody has maybe an uncle or something going on in their family. Nobody's family is perfect. Let's just say that. But accountability definitely needs to be taken here, and I think that it would be a better storyline if the truth about said situation with this actually came out. I would love to see a vulnerable side to them, because I think that their storylines are more so centered around them trying to have this perfect life, and nobody has a perfect life. That's the great thing about reality TV. You get to share your life. If you're going to be on TV, and I think more viewers will maybe watch the show if they see more authenticity as related to your storylines. And that goes for everybody on the fucking show, right? Melody is not on there anymore. Obviously, they're not talking about her or any storylines related to her. So now you guys have to step up and give your life, put your business out there, right? That's what you signed up for. It's called reality TV for a reason. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let us see the love. Let's see some things into the marriage. Let's see the business side. Let's see what you guys really have going on. If you have some upcoming things, we see more on social media about you guys versus on the show. And we want that to filtrate from your social media onto the show, because I'm be honest with you, bloggers, when we talk about you guys, we're feeding you guys storylines, right? That situation, I'll give y'all a great example, and then we're gonna get out of here. That situation where the interview with Ariana and Martell talking about the Scott brothers being in Vegas with the girl Shan, y'all remember that? Everyone talked about that. And it's no coincidence that spilled over onto the show. We are helping the show move along. You say what you want to about bloggers. They don't like bloggers to talk about things like that. But honestly, bloggers keep the show interesting, because we put the shit out there first. We report on it. You guys probably wouldn't have known about the interview had everybody not covered it. So I feel like you guys should have addressed it on the show. That would have been nice to see some real answers in terms of what happened here, instead of people like Tisha said, oh, we talked about it on Instagram. Bitch, this is the show. Everybody don't follow you on Instagram. Everybody don't want to see you on Instagram. Me and Martha already talked about it on the show. Bitch, we're on the show. Okay, we would love to hear you address it over here. Okay, but that's all I have, child. That's all, child. I got no more. But love you guys down. Let's get out of here, because I gotta go get into my Monty as well. Okay, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much to all of my content creators who joined me. Thank you to my top flight mods, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, of course, Tiffany Thomas. Damn, I'm about to say Tiffany Emmy. Tiffany Thomas, thank you guys so much for modding for me and doing an awesome job. Yeah, age 26 with 8 kids. That's a wild word, baby. You was humping around like Bobby Brown out this bitch. Okay, like damn, did you even wear any drawers back then? Because it seemed like the dang-a-lang was just swinging, baby. Damn. I hate to run into a nigga. I hate to have ran into a nigga when I was 26 that said, baby, I got 8 kids. Abort mission, baby. You ain't getting none of this. Because you ain't about to knock me up and be on to the next. Okay. But thank y'all so much. Shout out to my Caramelians in the chat outside. Shout out to the 350. Y'all in this bitch today. Shout out to the 350 watching, okay? Let's get out of here. Girl, I know he ain't wear no drawers. He ain't have no drawers on back in the day. So Astute Queen B. Let's go ahead and name out my content creators who come through and support. Astute Queen B. See, I'm talking about Tisha now. My ass can't talk. Black women in the building. Shout out to you, Miss Didi, Simple Mom Family TV. Marcella, thanks for stopping by. I did see you. Shout out to Jonetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV. Dury Talk, I think I saw you in here as well, love. Thanks for stopping by. Schoolboy, Just a T, please. And Britt's Block, if you're here. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Speaking of Britt's Block, we got to play the song because she did make us a song for our channel. And you guys keep, I see y'all in the comments saying y'all want to hear it more. You want to hear it more? Here you go. All right. So you guys have a wonderful Thursday. Please keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I pop back in. Y'all know we do pop-ins. So keep your notifications on so you'll know when. Also, please check out Rails World, our other channel. We are putting more content over there as well. Check out our parody videos. Those are doing very well. Thank y'all so much for supporting. Please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Love you guys down. Bye.
Hey. Yeah. You already know what time it is. It's your girl, Caramel. Let them know. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest type of tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Stepping in the room, whole vibe shift quick. Pressure on 10, yeah, the tea stay thick. No cap, no filter, straight facts I spit. If it's hot in the streets, I'm addressing it. Caramel dripping, sweet but savage. Mic in my hand, I do real damage. Comment section jumping, crew stay active. Caramelian gang interactive. I don't sugarcoat, I activalize. Real recognize, real every time I slide. If the drama too loud, I ain't empathize. Cause you know that she's a vibe, certified. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Caramelian crew worldwide. Turn the volume up real loud. She a whole mood, no doubt. Yeah. It's your girl, Caramel. Stay vibing, stay subscribed. Let them know.